Hello, everyone. Hi. Just doing last minute little lighting changes. Oh, this one's got open too. All right. Okay. We're going to get it. Maybe we take the doors off. We blow the doors off one night. We blow them off. Hello. Happy Monday. Is everyone inside? Is it, I got the Doc Brown hair because I was debating. Look at that. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of wild. And like a troll doll wild. I think I'll let it ride. It's a little bright. We're going to get Okay. Oh, that's good. It's actually accidentally good. Hello and welcome to Monday. Have everybody had a weekend? So I'm going to say hi to everyone. That's what I do. Mark, hello. Anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Robert, hello, Robert. Born a Man and Woman. Good evening, Brandon. I saw you guys chatting about Born a Man and Woman. You've had some issues with your books, and Paul Suntup has taken care of the issues post haste. Sorry there were any issues at all. I mean, these are expensive books, but it happens. It happens. Every time I've ever had an issue with a Suntup book, it's been taken care of with a quickness. With a quickness so much that it creates a sonic boom. But it's such a weird thing because you open it up, you love it, and then you see a blemish or pages are printed upside down or bound upside down, and then it's like, it's like if you get a regular trade edition, you're like, oh, ding corners, it's a bummer, but your expectations are super low, so it's not like it's a big sucker punch, gut punch. And that's why I think Paul takes care of it immediately, because he knows it's like a treat. It's a luxury item. Anyway, I'm glad he took care of it for you. What's up, Mike? Patty? That was a wild book you got. Upside Down. I didn't see it in the Facebooks or social medias, so apologies. So apparently it is a famous book now. Just finished watching Barbarian. That was a good movie. I really liked it. I kind of wanted more. I kind of wanted it to be less on the nose. Like, it's kind of like, yeah, it's a creepy old man and doing this stuff in the basement. It's like, I guess the most shocking thing about it was set in the North, in Detroit. So it's like you expect that to be one of those Southern redneck stories. It's a trope, like Kin. Although that's why I like Kin so much, is because it doesn't stop with the trope. It says nope to the trope, and it makes something dope. So that's what I like about that. Did you guys see Keelan Patrick Burke was doing? I forgot to put that in here. Dead Leaves. If you want a signed copy of Dead Leaves, and this is for you, Ron. I just realized it. Boom, boom, boom. He's selling signed copies of Dead Leaves. It's the paperback. It's a trade edition, but he got a bundle in just in time for spooky season. And if you want a signed Dead Leaves, you've got to hit up Keelan Patrick Burke on whatever method you can. Bat signal, I don't know. Put out an APB for KPB. Whatever you got to do to get through to the dude, and get yourself a signed copy. He had like 10 copies left from a pile of 30. Beef Daddy might have gotten one, maybe, but that's something for you to decide between you and yourself and your budget. Good evening, Phil. Good evening, Alan. Good to see you. Good evening, Ron, if I didn't say that. So Jeff, did you see that Thomas Oldehuveld has new Something Not Right in the Suburban Neighborhood coming out in a couple of months? Yes. Darker Days, originally called November. He used to be with Tor Nightfire, and now he's not. He's with Penguin, I believe, or the Penguin, is like Batman fame. And so, yeah, I still haven't read Oracle. I'm so behind on all the books I really, 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 really want to read. So I feel pressure. I feel pressure. It's the good kind, but it's also the bad kind because it's pressure. But yes, I want to read Oracle and Darker Days. I loved Echo. I absolutely loved Hex. And he's a great author, and I'm pumped for it. So yeah, it's basically, it's sort of like The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelas. It's an idyllic neighborhood with a dark secret. So I gotta get the interviews going again, and I think I will soon. I think I'm gonna have more availability to do interviews soon, so I'm gonna be doing that. And Thomas Oldehuvelt would be a good one to have. And I'm sorry about the book club. I know I've got Jeff Kahn on my brain and other things I'm juggling in life. So it's been a little bit of a bottleneck. And so I'm trying to work through it. But yes, want to get the interviews going again. And I'd love to get the book clubs fired up again and have everybody chatting about these books. So, but thank you for pointing that out. What's up, Jim? Good to see you. Hello, Alexia. Hello, number one. How are you all? Some random guy in Florida. What's up? Greetings and salutations from Stephen Dwayne Elson Jr. He is in the Fantasy Football League. He is gunning for number one this year. Patrick King, Irish Knight, you are in. I gotta reach out to you and get you the link, but I have one spot available on my Fantasy Football League. One spot available. The first person who comment Peyton Manning in the chat can get that other spot. I think we should do that. I had an issue with my numbered time machine. Some of the pages were out of order. I decided not to contact and kept it like it was some extra time traveling was happening in the book. That's hilarious. And I think that's interesting to do that, because sometimes, like, I reached out to Paul. Did I share this with you? I think I did. Hold please. I know I shared it on my channel, but present company might not have seen it. This is my copy of the lottery. So this is the lottery by Suntup. And as you know, it's a very slim book. It's a short story. Amazing, groundbreaking short story. And an interesting thing when I got to, so there's, I think that's called the half title page. And then when you get to the title page, this is handmade paper. You see Shirley Jackson. And I don't know if you could pick it up, but there's an indentation right below Shirley Jackson that's supposed to say the lottery. And I don't think the camera's picking it up. But this is printed letterpress. So right there is an indentation that says the lottery. I'm trying to catch it. And the ink didn't get applied. This was running through, it's a 2-color, so it ran through the letterpress twice. And when I got it, I thought it was clever that you just saw the indentation for the lottery, but it wasn't marked, because if you know the story, it's the person with the piece of paper that's marked who wins the lottery, who's selected in the lottery. And I thought that was Suntup being clever, saying that, no, we're all safe. We haven't been selected in the lottery. So he didn't mark it. That was my interpretation. That was legitimate. And I pointed it out in a forum. I think it was a Cemetery Dance forum. And Paul chimed in. He's like, no, that should have been printed. So what happened was, when it went through the letterpress the second time to get that color printed on there with the title, it must have been 2 sheets that went through at the same time. And the first one got the ink, and the second sheet under it only got the indentation for the title. But then when it was printed, those sheets were separated again, and mine got printed or bound into the book. So he's like, don't worry, send it. I'll send a return label. We'll get that replaced right away. You can have, I'll get it fixed. And I said, no, I like it because of the story I made up in my brain. It's sort of a one of a kind. It's a one of one. It means I guess in a reverse way, I've been selected for the lottery because I'm the only one without the mark. And so I thought that was fun. So there are times where you can, just like you did, Patty, where you decided the story was the pages were printed out of order, and that's a form of time travel. I mean, I think that's really funny. And then I have the lottery one where I'm the only one that didn't get it printed in there. So either I'm super unlucky or lucky. And I chose to say lucky. I chose. That's the choice I made. So we're getting dangerously close to me wearing a hat because it's starting to bother me now. But whatever. We'll live and learn, just like Alanis Morissette wanted. Okay, so great packaging on the chapbooks, Jeff. Thank you. Would have survived a landmine. I ship, if I ship anything, which is rare, but when I do, I ship it like I want to get it. The thing is, when you do it really, really well, if you ship it and you wrap it and you're super tight with it, and you're making it hard for the person to unwrap it. So I can imagine, Phil, when you got the chapbooks, you're like, well, now I got to cut it. I got to cut it to get it out, and it can make it difficult. So anyway, I'd rather you have that problem of having something perfectly intact, and then you can leave it in the packaging because it'll stay pristine. Hey, Jason, good to see you here now. Did I miss all the wallet hurt? Not yet. I haven't made you buy any books yet. I ordered from Keelan Patrick Burke. That's cool. Anyone else get the Lutsky Thunderstorm? We'll be talking about that, Jason. That went up for sale yesterday. It was actually last night when that email went through. Chad sent me a link. He sent me the art while I was doing the newsletter on Sunday. He's like, hey, you might want to talk about this on your Monday Night Live, or you might not. I don't care. Here it is. He didn't say it like that. And I'm like, wow, just as I was writing the newsletter, I got a scoop. So I dropped it in there. But yes, that is available. Link is in the description of this very video, so you can go get it. Rex Grossman. You're a creep, Stephen Dwayne Ellison Jr. That is really wrong of you to write Rex Grossman, who is the worst quarterback of all time. 60 copies only is crazy. Yeah. Mr. W, Mr. Weapon. I would have, but I got a shot at a huge purchase tomorrow. Oh, a huge purchase tomorrow, which is lettered edition of The Third Rule of Time Travel from Fantasia Press, which goes live tomorrow at 2. At 2? I don't know. I have the email somewhere. Who knows? Who knows what a Jeff does? Nobody does. Not even Jeff. The Third Rule of Time Travel is going to go live at noon Eastern. So if you could swing the G, $1,000, $975, then you have to pay for shipping. I assume shipping is going to be getting you up to $1,000. If you have 1,200, if you're already going for $1,000 book, my supposition, I'd assume that you would want to go for the upgraded tray case, which is an additional $200. So you're looking at a $1,200 book, and it looks amazing. I mean, did you see it in the newsletter? Did you see it? Well, we can look at it right now. Oh man. Yeah, I got to do that. Okay, sure. All right. Here it is. Boom. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful damn book. Get the hell out of here. Look at that. I want it so bad. So bad. And there it is, all stacked up, ready to roll. Somebody counted 30 copies. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh. I messed up. I clicked something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. What is that? 9? I don't know how many there are. I'm not going to count them. My eyes are tiny. I have tiny eyes, and I'm old. But this goes, noon Eastern tomorrow. I mean, oh my God. That's just going to haunt me. It's going to be a grail for the rest of my life. Oh, I want that so bad. Phil got the Lutsky. See, I've been spending people's money since yesterday. Assuming you got it from the thing. I have the Thornwillow Press edition of the lottery. Love that story. It's a brilliant story. 60 is real low. Should be sold out soon. I know. God damn. Now I have to pull mine out. Did you get the lottery? Go check it. I want to be the one that's lucky. Hello, Mitch is here. Mitch. Nope. GJYS is still available. Yeah. I mean, we could look at that too. I got all the technology available to me so we can look at things. GJYS. So now a note, which is a interesting thing, is that Chad he posted about it, and he said it'll contain bonus content. So Broad Street Boulevard, Slow Burn on Riverside, and the same deep water as you. I don't think I bought the same deep water as you. I don't think I have that anywhere. There are books I bought that I've never read. So sue me. But I have read Slow Burn on Riverside, and I loved that story. That story goes along. I'm not going to spoil anything. It's a great read. It's a great read. And I didn't read Broad Street Bastard. Broad Street Bastard. I don't know why he said it like that, but that's how it came out, and that's how it's been. It's going to go into the internet forever. So, yes, 60 copies. It is not sold out. Refresh this page, and it's still there. So, I'm surprised it's not sold out, but I'm also not surprised it's not sold out because I've stopped being surprised by things. So, when Phillips signed my copy of Third Rule at Fracassi Fest last year, he dated it 2026. I told him that I thought when he time traveled that it was only supposed to observe. That's cool. That's cool. Yes, 2 p.m. Most definitely 2 p.m. Yeah. 975 is way too much. Would love to have it, but man, that's high. That's tough. Yeah. It's a lot to swing for sure. I mean, I'm not getting it, so I would love to. Only 26 copies, and if I did, I would definitely get. I mean, it's like one of my absolute favorite Fracassi books. So I think it's brilliant. I really do. What's up, Chad? We're just chalking about you, chalking it up to Chad Lutsky, showing the Lutsky love. I just don't think I could drop a G on that book. I need to sell a lot more chapbooks and beer. Oh man, I feel your pain, Mitch. I know it's like infinite love, finite cash. What do? Sell plasma? Yeah. It goes around. What's up, JJ? Good to see you. Me either. I have the Rapture train to stay on next month, so have to save my dollars. Yeah, you do. I've never spent that much on one book, and I don't think I ever will. I have, and it's scary to think I have. I mean, when you're like, I've never done that, and then you look in your rear view and you're like, oh my God. Jeez. I am not that guy. And I don't know why I thought I was. Let's check in with the Magic Duff Bucket because that's a moment. That's a moment we need a little bit of a boost. You know what I'm saying? It's just a wiseacre. That's all. It's just a wiseacre. Got to get up to get down, you know? Because it's a coffee stout. It's a distant second place coffee stout. If you know the first place coffee stout, if you know who I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. This doesn't even compare. Yes, congrats on the release, Chad. Congrats. And yes, Jex has a bonus story where Jex and his friends attend a complete stranger's open casket funeral. That sounds crazy. Open casket funeral. That rando. That is really interesting. I can't wait to read it. I'll be more than happy with my numbered third rule that is still available. Damn, I know. In my newsletter, I pointed it out. You can get the lettered tomorrow, but you can easily get the numbered. And it's like, I don't remember what the difference was, but I think it has actually the same paper. So, like the numbered edition, the lettered edition will have the following features. So let's look at that really quickly. So, this shows you could probably still get the numbered and still get full color 80-pound gloss frontispiece. Oh, okay. 3 full color interior installations, full color 100-pound limitation page, offset press printed on 60-pound opaque acid-free paper in 2 colors, Smith sewn, all copies signed by Philip and Francois. So the lettered is hand bound, hand marbled end papers, dust jacket, artwork will be a 2-page fold out because it's not going to be around the book. And then it's full goat skin leather, right? Yeah. Hand bound in goat skin leather from J. Hewitt and Sons. When they drop a name, even if you don't know the name, it's like, ooh, from J. Hewitt? Ooh. And I know nothing about J. Hewitt. But it's still like, oh, la-di-da. And then when you get it, you're like, do you know this is a Fantasia Press book done by J. Hewitt and Sons? They were both there that day. Both sons. But yes, I suppose I could do my job and do a little research and figure out who J. Hewitt and Sons are, what the reps are, reputation, but it's what you pay me for, But yes, you could just say, like, I'm getting that same level of stuff without all the extra materials. It's still a beautiful book. It's still a gorgeous book. And I'll say this here. I was going to save this for a little bit later, but at Jeff Con, we're going to be doing some giveaways. And this is going to be one of the things I give away live at Jeff Con. It's going to be only open to the attendees. So if you're there in person, your name will go into a chapeau. And somebody will win a Fantasia Press numbered edition of Third Rule of Time Travel, number 68, actual bona fide number 68. So it's going to be one of the things. There will be other things that I may or may not tease, and I'm going to work on that so that there's a little bit of little fun. There will be some fun. I've allotted a corner of fun, a relatively biologically clean corner of fun. I don't plan to buy the lettered Third Rule, but it does serve as a good reminder to finally read my numbered edition. You've never read it. Oh, you got to read it. Let me clarify. I never spent $1,200, but I did spend more than the $975 once. Yeah. What's going on, hardcover? Good to see you. Hey, Chad, great to be receiving new books by you. It is. GJYS has been ordered, juxtaposed. Chad, I'm glad I'm getting GJYS. I just ordered all the other books of yours from Amazon. Thanks, guys. Hope you love them all. I gave GJYS a sexy spine to stand out on your bookshelves. I didn't even show the spine. I didn't show it because I didn't know if it was showing up as a good photo on my newsletter, but you gave it a sexy spine. Yes, GJYS was your cover art too. I neglected to mention. I don't think Thunderstorm showed it. Ooh, Can that be something? No, I probably can't. I can't probably. Unless no. There's no way for me to show it now because I can't show it unless it's on a web browser or web window. I don't know. Whatever. Good evening, Lance. Good to see you. You can draw names from my Pirates hat. You better wear your Little League uniform in December on St. Nick's Day. It'll be St. Nick's Day. Well, Mitch will win. Yeah. Chad, did you do the DJ? Yes, he did. Love, like bed makers. Nice. Nice. Bed makers. I got to read that too. Man, I tell you, the piles never stop piling. Chad, if you haven't heard back from Paul Miller, I think you will shortly. If not, I hope maybe he already did. Reach back out to you. So I'm not going to say anything here, but just that I think he will reach out to you. So I hope, because as great it is to have GJYS coming in the mail, how awesome would it be to have Earthling Chad Lutsky? That would be just so cool. So cool. And I think it would be a great home. But you know what? Jeff's got to mind his own business and facilitate what he can. Talk about himself in third person. Make it uncomfortable. Mitch, Pirates hats? You mean tri-corner with a skull and crossbones? Yeah. No, he means Pittsburgh Pirates. I don't like that hat. You know, the bass player, was it bass player? Man, I feel awful. No. Was he the bass player? Rocky George from Suicidal Tendencies. He had a Pittsburgh Pirates hat. God damn it. Now I'm going to be Rocky George, man, from Suicidal. Somebody knows. I know you guys know before I can figure it out. Rocky George is American guitarist. Oh, man, I know Robert Trujillo was the bass player for Suicidal. Damn it, guitarist. I'm a jerk. You know, I call myself a fan. But he was with Suicidal, Fishbone, Cro-Mags. Oh, he always wore that Pittsburgh hat. You know what? This is a Pittsburgh Pirates hat, right? Rocky George. We're going to show you. I'm going to show you who I'm talking about. There he is. That's a Pittsburgh Pirates hat. It's an old school one, right? Am I wrong? He was awesome. He still is if he's alive. I don't know if he's still with us. This is watermarked all the hell because it's not my photo. So I'm just sharing it with you and letting you know. Rocky George, man. Oh, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed at myself. I lose cred with myself. Hell yeah, it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like an old school Pittsburgh. He always wore it. I actually did hear back from Paul tonight, Jeff. Thank you. Apparently, he had replied and left it as a draft. I will say, though, that Paul doesn't want crime stuff. Yeah, you know, I just think tonally, well, I haven't read the book, Chad, so I can't really push it. You know, it's like I have to admit my blind spots and my biases. So, you know, that's his business, not my business. And it's a bummer, but we'll get it. We will get it, Chad. We will get it. Book story, irony, neighbor who continuously called me a okay. While I read in my garage is being charged with actual. Oh, well, I'm not going to read that out loud. When it's a Mr. Weapon 10s comment. So if anybody is watching this on the replay, there are certain things I'm not going to say into the microphone for, you know, for certain reasons. But damn, I mean, it's like I like karmic justice. I like it when things are balanced out and people are exposed for who they are. But I can't be happy because that's a disgusting thing this person did, and I'm glad he's caught. Let me just say that. I'm glad. It's often the people who object most and accuse you of something are guilty of the very same things, because that's where their brain is at. You know, it's interesting. It's something that you learn in high school. The guys who are protesting too much about this or that are usually this or that, and going through some shit. So gosh, it's sorry that you lived close to somebody like that. Ugh. I have one of those. It's sick. That's from when the Pirates were good. Oh, you can't bash your team, Mitch. It's good that Mitch wins fantasy football because he chokes in fantasy baseball. After 5 years of harassment, I'm finally seeing justice. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, Jason. I'm glad that the scales balance out. Hopefully, you always hope they do. You always hope. But here's the thing: you can't ride that hope. You can't, because you sit there and you want somebody to get their comeuppance, and you may never see it, and then you sit with that anger your whole life, and then there you go. Karma. Ain't that always the case? Confessions by projection. There you go, RA. You said it much more succinctly and better than I did. Jeff is soft. I'm old. I'm an old man. I'm a soft old man wearing a Punisher shirt. Brand new Punisher shirt. This is very tactile. I love John Bernthal as the Punisher, man. He's a great character. He's an anti-hero. John Bernthal. He's one of the last few great things Marvel's done lately. My grandma said always that too. What comes around goes around. It was stressful reading outside, but I never gave up. That's rotten. What's up, Johnny? She did it for Johnny. Remember that song? Now, it's funny because there was a artist named Julie Brown, not to be confused with the MTV VJ Downtown Julie Brown. There was a singer named Julie Brown, and she had a song that you couldn't do nowadays because it would be too on the nose, but it was Everybody Run, the Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun. I don't know what the name of the song was, but that's like basically the chorus. And at the very end of the song, as this homecoming queen is leaving this mortal coil, her mortal coil, I don't know she says, I did it for Johnny. So that's what I think of when I see Johnny every time now. Dude, my team is falling apart. I'm so sad. Well, Stephen Dwayne Allison Jr. will rub your nose in it. My young nephew heard some of the things which was said by that perv. Now my nephew and godson will see what happens to real sick people. Yes. And it's never good for those type of people when they go to the big house. It never ends well. So there's that. Here's a little tease. I'm going to tease something else I'm going to give away at Jeff Con. This is a tease. See if you can figure out what it is from this. It's a tease. You can figure it out. I would if you showed that to me. This will also be one that is part of the attendees only. You get a ticket when you get in there. You sign you in, and then we shut the doors behind you, and then you have to pay a ransom to get out. But I shouldn't have said that. But when you do get out, you'll be entered into this pirate hat thing. You know what we'll do? This is what we'll do. We'll put the names in this hat. How about that? Rocky George, and then I'll flip it up. Yeah. It's going to snap down. Boom. It snaps down. It doesn't stay up because it knows I'm a poser now. It's like this guy is not a suicidal fan. So we'll put the names in this hat. And Rocky George will say, I was the guitarist, you piece of shit. Robert Trujillo, who is now with Metallica, it's interesting. There were dates that Suicidal was playing, and Robert Trujillo went to play those dates, or his son filled in for him on bass, either with Metallica or Suicidal. I don't remember which. Great stuff, man. Yep. Is it still wrapped with the bow? Yes, it is, Mike. It is still wrapped in the bow, never been opened, totally pristine. It's completely sold out. You cannot get it. I'm going to guess a broken binding box. Well, it ain't the box anymore. The box is gone. Totally used to wear my hat like that in the 80s with Suicidal written on the underside with magic marker. Oh, wow. You did the hardcore old school way. This is not, I had one just like this. I had one just like this in the late 80s, early 90s. No, late 80s. And I don't know what happened to it. I think I wore it to death. And then, I don't know, a few years ago, you got nostalgic and you're like, man, I want another one. And I found this and I was so happy. I mean, it's a trucker hat. I don't think I had a trucker hat version. I don't remember. But man, it took me right back and I just loved it. Loved it. And I also used to wear an Ozzy Osbourne hat. It was like, they used to call them painters hats. So it's not a trucker hat. It didn't have the net mesh on the back. It was all sort of this cheap material. I don't know if I call them painters hats. And now I need to know if they still have them. And yeah, oh my God, this is the one. Holy cow. This is it. Oh, it might not be exactly this hat, but goddamn, it sold for $248. I got to show it to you. Oh my God. Oh my God. I got to share this with you. I had a hat that looked like probably exactly like this. Apparently this is a Diary of a Madman tour hat. I had this like exact thing, man. Oh, this is wild. But I called it a painter's hat. Now I don't know if that's what it's like. Yeah, it's totally round and then has a bill, This isn't exactly the same, but it's pretty damn close. It did have a big Ozzy and it had a bat on it. It might have been subtle, differently sort of laid out and designed, but it probably was from the same tour. I don't remember where I got it. I probably bought it from a record store. Oh man, that is so cool. Oh, that takes me right back. I used to wear this hat religiously. I would never take it off. And I think I only traded it in for the Suicidal hat. Pretty wild, man. That's so cool. I'm itching now. I see that and I'm like, I gotta get it, but I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it. And then they got another one that's $325. They're trying to sell it for $325. A lot of old people that are nostalgic looking for it. Ugh. There's one on eBay right now. I could buy it now for $181. That's perverse. I'm only seeing the one kind that looks like that. Oh man, it's awesome. I wanted to keep. Oh, you guys are talking about. You're talking about baseball. Baseball is grown man nappy time. That's like if you need a nap, and you're a grown man and you still want to sport, I want to get my sport on. You go and you watch other men stand on pillows and whisper to each other. It's like golf. I mean, these grown men, they stand on pillows, and it's like, oh, the batter, he's betting whatever, he's betting 300. He's a good hitter. He's probably gonna do this, but he's gonna bat, he's gonna hit it, he's gonna swing and a miss. It's a ball, and he stands right where the hell he is. He's standing. Oh, it's a ball. It's a strike. It's a full count. If he bunts it, you can get a guy in. They're very quiet, and it's like, it's a beautiful summer day, and you're so tired, and you're just like, oh, this is cozy. And these guys are just standing on pillows, and the best thing that could happen is nothing. Oh, he pitched a no-hitter. Then you get so tired, you have to stand up in the 7th inning. Are you guys still awake? Oh, stand up and give it a stretch. Oh, I've been sitting so long. What's with the number 1 and number 2 badges? I know, it's crazy. I don't know why that is. It just started happening. Chad, I'm willing to guess you're going to have another thunderstorm by the end of the year. Oh my God, Jeff, my friend and I were just talking the other day about our Aussie painter hats. Mine had bats on top. I had an 83, 84. That's the one. Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm telling you, Chad, we lived like parallel energies. You went to the same houses I went to. You were around the same people. That's why your books like hit a slap. They hit a certain way. Because it's like, this was just Midwestern, lower middle class, white life. Not maybe lower middle class, maybe working class white life. It's just a weird frequency to operate on, you know? It's like, it's just a weird place to be. It definitely feels like this is the place where kids like us fall through cracks. And I've seen so many go, and the cracks, when you fall through a crack, it might as well be a chasm, you know. And I've seen too many people go that way. In the story I'm writing, one of the very first characters is exactly, that's who he is. That's who I had to pull him out of the crack and actually give him a better sort of a reason for why he turned into what he turned into. But anyway, yeah, isn't that wild? I mean, like I wore that. It was like basically my friends all said, like, man, it's gonna have to be surgically removed, Jeff. And you ever see Stranger Things? That kid that has the no teeth in the front. I feel bad saying that, but you know who I'm talking about. I don't know. He has a super curly hair. That was me, except put a painter's hat on him. That's it. I had the same exact hair. I forgot that kid's name. He did the prank show that was really cruel and got canceled. Anyway, Stranger Things. That he reminds me. I'm like, I would have been that kid. He's kind of a smart ass, but you can tell he cries at night. Yeah. It gets deep around here. Perhaps a crime novella? Oh man. Well, I'm getting that book one way or another. Hit a curveball, then we can continue. Oh man, I had very bad baseball. I was super bad at baseball, which, you know, obviously I did like playing baseball better than watching it, but I was awful at it. So all sports are boring. Books are the truly exciting spices of life. Football is amazing. Football's everything. I like baseball and college basketball. That's about it for watching sports. Football is it. There's nothing. Baseball's awful. Hockey's okay. Hockey is good if you're going to a game. Hockey is it. There's nothing like going to a hockey game. You'll get pulled in. Your body gets taken over. You will go to your thuggish most. You'll become your most thuggish that you could possibly be. You didn't realize you could be a thug? Go to a hockey game. They'll pull it right out of you. You don't even know. It's against your will. You walk in there and you want to bust faces. You want to. I mean, I don't bust faces. I've never busted a face. But when I was at that hockey game, I swear to God, I would have thrown somebody from the seat onto the ice if they'd given me just a little excuse. You go into a blood frenzy at a hockey game. I almost ran out on the ice and beat the shit out of Patrick Waugh. He was the goalie for the Colorado Avalanche. I never hated a person as much in my life that I never met and didn't know existed before I got into my seat. And then the whole stadium started going, wah, wah, making fun of the guy. And I'm like, let me at him. It's the polar opposite experience of a baseball game. I've never been to a basketball game, but I've been to a football game, and you gotta love football. Football, you're still a civilized human being, but you get a little bit of gladiator to you, but not like hockey. Jeff talking about baseball with pickleball player energy. I like pickleball. We have lots of pickleball opportunity at JeffCon. If anybody wants to come in a day early in pickleball or leave a day late in pickleball, we can make that happen. We can have a hike or a pickleball tournament. I don't know. But you guys got to either come a day earlier. Well, probably just leave a day later because the day before I'm going to be in panic mode. Dustin, I don't know who Dustin is. Gotten Matazaro. Football, never seen it. No way. Hockey is awesome. Football is played with that big orange ball, right? No. My son had hockey practice tonight. Oh, did he? Babies having babies. Hockey's expensive. The gear is super expensive, and they outgrow it every year. So you got to sell a lot of chapbooks, Mitch. Sweet. We golfing? I've golfed. I'm better at baseball than I am at golf. I'll kick your ass at racquetball, though. You don't stand a chance. And I haven't even played in like 20 years now. I haven't played in like 15 years. Yeah, like I'm splitting hairs. Well, it's actually 15, Jeff. And I'll kick your ass in racquetball. I will clean you up. I will do it. What about gherkin ball? What about curling? I'd be down for a hike. Well, the next day we could go on a hike. We got a thing called, we could do it. We could figure something out. Night hike to a cabin. No. Dustin is the name of the character you were referring to in Stranger Things. Okay, thank you. Yes. Dustin was the name of your character. Yes. Thank you, guys. Yes. That's who I was. I was that guy. Same demeanor, same hair. Same look. I mean, I had the same general look. That's why I have a beard now. Or a staircase in the woods. Challenge accepted. All right. Well, we're going to have to figure out a hike the next day. There is a brunch I wanted to do the next day. Whatever. The official day is all that matters, and it's all my brain can withstand. And the giveaways, which this is one of them. Yes. And I'm looking at other things I have doubles of that I might be able to give away for people who make the trek to JeffCon. Bibliopathologist will be there. Gerald from Bibliopathologist will be at JeffCon. Very excited to have him there. It'll be so much fun. So yes, I'm thrilled to announce that. And I don't know what he's cooking up, but he's going to cook up something probably. I think that's amazing. And that'll be awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you all. And I'm happy to have Keelan and Philip and the Zoomers coming in from publishers, the swag bag with the stuff in it. And I got a question for you. I'm going to do glasses in the swag bag. Everybody who shows up is going to get a Jeff Con glass. It's going to say, kiss my glass. No, it ain't. But what kind of glass would you want? Do you want a full-on pint glass? Like a full-on balls to the wall pint glass? It may or may not have any of this. It's going to be a Jeff Con branded glass. Or would you want something like this? I think this is a cool glass. So this was Fracassi Fest glass with Witch Tree. You could say, hey, make it the same kind of glass, and it's going to be a series of glasses from these different festivals and conventions whereupon we have experienced Philip Fracassi. So that's a thread running through it. I don't know. Or would you want like this, which is like a smaller cocktail glass? So you got choices. I don't know. I lean toward full-on beer pint glass because this will cover it all, and it holds more. But I do like this. I do like this one. So anyway, what do you think? When can we get tickets for the con? I want to say it'll be this week when I actually do. It's not going to have every little detail because that's kind of what I've been waiting for before I have everything lined up that I can actually. But just to get tickets, just to get seats and get things secured, I'm going to aim for this week. And we will do that. I was looking at different things. We had, not to be Zach from Zach's Books and spill out my life schedule, because you don't need that, but I will aim for this week. Really, really stress it too. Shot glass or pint glass? Love the pint glass. Fancy glass all the way. Look at Mitch. Fancy glass. Pinky come out? Does the pinky come out? You know what else? Oh, dumbass, stupid me. Your names will be drawn out of the Magic Duff bucket for the giveaways. Not the suicidal tendencies hat. The actual bona fide Duff bucket. It'll be there. So will the Dragon Lord. At the Jeff Word. It'll be under acrylic, so you can look at it, but you can't. No, you can touch it. Whatever. People will win prizes and fancy glass. Okay, so Mitch gets like 5 votes. That's how he wins things. He gets 5 votes. Mitch has an announcement tomorrow. The new Rapture is coming out tomorrow. It's getting announced. I'm not going to say what it is, Mitch, because you mentioned it in the speakeasy. You bitched at me for spilling tea that was reserved for the speakeasy. You didn't. I'm just it's hyperbole. Hyperbole. Then don't spell it hyperbole if that's not how you want it pronounced. But the new Rapture will be announced tomorrow. So you're going to have to get the lettered edition and the new Rapture and GJYS and the Egotist and Don't Let Them Get You Down. And what else? Broken Bindings doing King Sorrow. Joe Hill. What else? I mean, there's a shit ton of stuff. You got to get, we were looking at Twisted Retreat. Remember? I'm still on that wait list for the book only. Twisted Retreat. So, yes. Will Pool Boy be making an appearance at the con? Yes. I'm trying to figure out if he's also going to be raffled off or if we inflate him and put him in the courtyard and put things in there. Or a photo op. You want to sit and get your photo taken with Pool Boy? You're going to have to lay down in a pool and it's going to be very awkward. I don't know. What do you guys want to do with Pool Boy? You want to take he'll be at the con. He's going to be at the con. I'm going to have him there. And Nick Roberts special edition from Crystal Lake. Yes. If Mitch doesn't win, Nick and Aaron will. Oh, Nick Lovin. Yeah, Nick Lovin. Yeah. Oh, man. They each won, and they won the best things. And I don't know how I'm going to do the prizes. I might do it where the first person who wins gets to pick the thing. And therefore, you're going to want to win first. Or, like, for example, if the first person who wins already has a Fantasia Press third rule of time travel, then they'll be like, well, I don't want that. And I'll want whatever this is. And then they'll say, I want that instead. And so the person, who knows? There are many reasons why you could pick it. It's not monetary and it's not rarity. It's just, what you have in your collection. Well, producer Jill will be there to keep you in line. Oh, man. Yes? Jill, will you be there? She sighed heavily. I mean, she has to be there. Will she announce herself? I don't know. She might say, oh, I'm a lurker on the channel, but I never say anything. She sounds just like that. I'm a lurker. I'm a fan of the channel. I don't know who producer Jill is. I, for one, would not want to be married to that man. So I don't know, but she's allegedly, supposedly going to be there. All the Arkansas people won something at Fracassi. Yeah, that was cool. And it sucks because I want everybody to win something, but we only have so many somethings. Still wear a mustache and a name tag that says "Not Jill," or she'll wear. Yeah, she'll wear a name tag that's "Not Jill" and a mustache. I am not Jill. I have made better choices in life. Producer Jill. Oh, I just looked at my sheet. What I wanted to start with tonight, I totally didn't start with. And oh my gosh, if I had gotten off this live without pulling this up, where is it now? Oh my God. I got this. This was an email from Blackwell's. They're the UK publisher, they're the bookstore in the UK, but they do special editions. Now, I'm not sure if this is their special edition or if it's some other publisher and they're just selling it, but this is a must buy and it's only $41. I like how they give it to you in dollars. This is a must buy. Look at this. Boom. Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. Deluxe Collector's Edition, $41 in a slipcase. Twilight. Finally. What took everybody so long? Oh my God. Look at this. It's got end sheets. And look at that gorgeous. Break that spine. That's exactly how you should be putting books down. That's a great way to put a book down. I guess if you're reading Twilight, you really don't love books. And then look at those end papers. Can you say sparkly? Yeah. Yeah. Producer Jill's sister is all over this, I bet. She's going to want to buy 4 of these. This is just book 1, people. Twilight. Oh, it should sparkle in the sun. I hope they have glitter on it. And when you put it in the sunlight, it just refracts all over your room. And then, of course, if they do this, they have to do the fan fiction 50 Shades of Grey. I mean, they have to. It's like you can't, because this is all the abstinence. They call this abstinence P word. Can I say that word? I don't know what I can say. I know a lot of people, when they do ads on YouTube, they say P word. I don't know, instead of corn, you know? But this is abstinence corn. And then 50 Shades was all the smut. That's what E.L. James wrote 50 Shades about. It was all the smut that wasn't in Twilight she created. So that was a response. That filled the need in the world, apparently. So yeah, get over to Blackwell's and go get you some of this. Just FYI, the Twisted Retreat full box is available now without a wait list. Yeah, the full box, not the box only. And it's sparkle. Yeah. I only ever bought Every House is Haunted from Twisted. It's amazing how many emails I get from them about their boxes. I just can't do gambling with a subscription like that. I know. I just it's like this is one of the situations where the jukebox, the slot machine is going to pay out. It will. And when it does, you'll be happy you were there. At least that's what I'm telling myself. It's not really a gamble. They announce it before the next box is charged. Yeah. So you can cancel. Hello. I have very important news. I am taking rolled oats to the vet tomorrow. For the first time ever, I will be not held liable for injury or possible murder. Rolled oats is a very dangerous beast of war. And Russell, if you're taking him out, I hope you got a little muzzle for him. I'm very scared. I'm very scared, Russell. I hope it's okay. I don't know why you're taking him to the vet, but I hope he's okay. And I hope he doesn't. Here's the thing. He's going to rack up a body count. I hope it's not too high. Like the best thing you could hope for is rolled oats. Keeps it in the single digits. He's a vicious apex predator. And, well, I hope everything goes well, Russell. Hope he's okay. Beg him not to be violent. Thanks for the info, Mike, but it's confusing just navigating their site. It is. It isn't the easiest thing in the world, but yeah. So, yeah. What do we got? Okay. Just checking in with things. So I'm glad I got the Blackwell's Twilight out of the way. Woo. Woo. Another thing, this is shipping right now. This is Midas by Tyler Jones, the Lethe edition, which has end papers, and I got mine signed from Tyler Jones himself. Signed by Tyler Jones. Thank you for the support of this book from the very start. Yes, I read the arc and loved it. Loved this book. This followed Boys in the Valley. Wait. Yes. And I was like, man, Paul Miller is on fire with these releases. And this was a tremendous book. I loved it. Grief horror. Got notes of Frankenstein in it. Just a brilliant book, man. And really, God, it's so chilling. There's certain passages in this that are just super chilling. You got to get it. I mean, I have the Earthling edition. I have the Earthling arc. I actually had my buying freeze going on, so I didn't buy the hardcover. Jesse Garcia bailed me out in that regard. He traded my Marla for Midas. So I remedied that, and I have Midas from Earthling on my shelf. Thank God. I would have been so, God, I just would have been. But now I have the Lethe edition, and they're shipping this now from Lethe. Now, again, I bought this right from Tyler Jones on his website, so he's shipping as well. But Lethe is shipping this, and if you bought Midas and Longsight M40 on the same order, you're getting your Midas with Longsight because that comes out a little bit later. So those are shipping together, just so you're aware. Little confusion. I happen to buy it separately, so I got my Lethe editions, and then I'll be getting my Longsight editions separately. So, Very excited for that. Now, Long Sight I haven't read, so I'm very excited to read that. And yeah. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Has Earthling mentioned any more of their modern classics? No, that there hasn't been any more announcements in that way. TJ, don't miss. Long Sight is so good. You read it? Is that the one I kind of read too, Mitch? That was a different one, right? All Tyler's books are chilling, terrifying roller coaster rides, which will open your eyes a little bit wider. Well, my eyes are very tiny. I have beady eyes. Nah, that was a different one. Yeah, yeah. No, I know, but there were elements of Long Sight that were similar. The fortune teller booth. Anyway, I'm pumped for it. No, he doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. Great stuff, man. Night of Long Knives, and apparently Lethe is also doing Long Knives, and it's going to be called Long Knives. So a different title. Yes, M40 is terrific. Agree 100%, Jason. Ugh. I got to read it. I'm going to read it. So it'll be on, maybe that'll be a book club book. I shouldn't say that. Let's just get to Jeff Con and then we'll talk book clubs, interviews, all that stuff. I mean, not that we can't do both, but we'll do both. So yes, you got Rapture, you got Twilight, you got Thunderstorms. There are two you got to get. So you got to get the Fracassi set and you got to get Jex. That's a secret publisher doing that. Oh, is it a secret? I didn't realize I'm spilling tea here. Oh, okay. Then I'm not going to say anything. All right. No, Lethe isn't. Oh, okay. Shh. Okay. All right. Well, then you get something to look forward to, people. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Maybe. It's just a few people watch this show. Just a couple. Just a couple. Here's another sneak peek at that that book I will be raffling. It's not raffle. It's everybody's going to be entered as soon as you're there. As soon as you enter the thing. You have to be there to take it. Because I ain't, well, whatever. That last swallow, I drank a lot. I mean, it wasn't that much, but I finished it off, not because it was super delicious. In fact, the more delicious my beer is, the more I just sip it. You know, it was getting warm. I don't want warm beer, so that's why I just polished it off. We're looking at, we're in the home stretch here, so I don't want to even let it be that much warmer in like 20 minutes. That's just not. It's not good. When is the last time Matheson I Am Legend got a limited? Well, that would probably be this one, right? It would be this one. Oh yeah. Yep. So when you guys are there, Dragon Lord will be at Jeff Con. You could see it. You can wield it. You could stab an effigy of a certain person who we don't like. No, I'm not going to have. There will be no effigies of. Well, you'll see. So yes, I think this was the last one. This is the last one I know of. Folio did one, and this is Suntup's I Am Legend. So, very deckled edges. Look at those deckled edges. And who signed it? I don't recall. I don't recall who signed this. It's a very tight binding. Oh yeah, just Alan Williams. Yeah, I remember that. That was very controversial when this book came out. It was just the artist signing it. So there wasn't a whole lot of there was a lot of discussion at the time when Suntop published this. What are we getting for the upgraded price? And other than upgraded materials, because there's no additional signature. So you could have bought the artist edition and gotten uh, the same signature from the artist. And with the artist edition, you also got this illustrated slipcase with cloth top and bottom, as well as the dust jacket of the original book, the original artwork from the book. And it's the artist edition's awesome, by the way. But I did notice one thing. I did notice mine, some of the tag on the spine came off. You see where that red is showing through underneath the foil stamped E? The black is gone. And I mean, that obviously wasn't the case when I first got the book and I read it. I read this book. This was my only read of I Am Legend. And it was a fantastic read. Reading your Suntops is a great experience, but I don't know when that happened. I must be a very acidic person to create that sort of rubbing. So anyway, that would be my guess. That was the last time this saw a limited edition, and I have the artist and the numbered edition. That's back when I was doing that on the Suntop train, buying both the numbered and the artist. Wow. And only reading the artist edition. That stopped though. That got over. My spine stamp did the same thing on my AE. Really? Interesting. Very interesting. Chad, that'd be Suntop. Yeah. Get your copy of Gothic ordered direct. Did you guys see that stamp? It's going to be awesome. Yes. Damn it. Thank you, Mike. Yes. Clash Books is doing Gothic and they're doing a stamp. Let me pull it up, man. Oh, my God. And the pre-orders get the stamp. So does he show it? No. The stamp. I don't have a picture of the stamp, but yes, you should all go get Gothic from Clash Books signed. Get this exclusive flat signed and numbered edition of cult classic Gothic from Bram Stoker and British Fantasy Award nominated author Fracassi, in which a washed up horror novelist is gifted an antique desk that channels an ancient darkness, one that flows onto the page and strangles his life. So those who pre-order and get it signed will also get a very unique stamp that kicks all the ass. I mean, I think it's going to be awesome. But yes, good point now, Mike. Yes, that's the other one we need to get. Last only signed limited of I Am Legend is Gauntlets edition. Yeah. Signed by Matheson. Nice, but no artwork, huh? One of my favorite books. Thanks for showing it off. Oh, yeah, there's some art. There's a bit. I don't know how many pieces, but I thought he did a great job. This is like all black and white. Like there's okay. All right. There's one piece. It's the frontis. It's very, very stark artwork. It's all black and white. There's one with him and his dog that I love. Yeah, this one. So, yeah, there are a few pieces in here. Quite a few. Alan Williams. Yo, Taylor, what's up? In case anyone interested, Zach from Zach's Books posted a video updating his top 10 Stephen King books for the 11th time. Riveting stuff. Oh, it's always in motion. And you know, I got to say, my most watched video is the 11/22/63 review. I think it's the 1-minute book review, or it might be the spoiler-free review. Whatever. One of them's got 24,000 views. If you put Stephen King in the title of your video, you're going to get eyeballs. I will put Stephen King in the title of my video when I have something relevant or worth adding to the conversation about Stephen King. In my opinion, I just haven't in a long time. So, and I'm not, I don't do clickbait. So anyway, that's why I haven't really pushed Stephen King all that much. And that's why he's doing another top 10 Stephen King. And like, I honestly think I did a top 10 Stephen King. And I honestly think it's a waste of time because my opinion changes. You know, you get older, you get a little more experience, you see the world differently, you appreciate different things. And so I don't the books don't always age the same way they do. And if you reread a book and you're like, "Oh, wow, I used to love this. This is kind of low on the tier now." It changes. But also it's just opinion. Like I love Cell. I think Cell is an amazing Stephen King book. It's a very unpopular opinion. I also think 11/22/63 is not a particularly great book. It's cringy. Some of the stuff in that book just makes me, I don't know. And but it's got an incredible beginning and an incredible end. And the middle ruins it for me. And that's an unpopular opinion. That's fine. It's just an opinion. So everybody who's creating these tiered lists and all that stuff, it's basically what's more interesting to me is what Tim did with the top 10 books I would take out of my off my shelves if there was like a fire or a flood or something. I mean, that to me is a lot more interesting because now you're getting stories and you're getting sort of deep opinions. But it's like, I think From a Buick 8 was amazing. Okay, good. Why? I don't know. I just liked it a lot. Okay. Great. I think it was whatever the opinion is. I know everybody hates Dreamcatcher. I read it once. I don't even really remember it other than these guys had bad diarrhea in the beginning of the book. I don't know. Anyway. That's just blood, Jeff. He did what? Be right back. I gotta know. Great find on the stamp. I think you've nailed it. Yeah, he shows it in Fricassi Freak. Stephanie ordered it for him. We actually got him two. One is almost 4 inches and the other one is 2 inches. Oh, you facilitated that, Mike. Congrats, man. I think it's a badass stamp. That is so cool. Dude, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Sorry I'm so dense, but that's awesome. Twitter ruins King for me. It's like when Gene Simmons had his reality show and suddenly that mystique is gone. Yeah. And our favorite blood spewing bassist is an egomaniac. Yes. You ever see the Chad? You ever see the interview where this kid or this young person is interviewing Gene Simmons, interviewing Kiss for like a rock show, and the guy's wearing an Iron Maiden shirt, and he walks up to Gene, and Gene's like, "No, we're not doing an interview with you wearing that shirt." He's like, "What?" He goes, "You're wearing a shirt of our competition. You're promoting our competition. I'm not going to be interviewed when you're promoting some other band." So he made the kid turn it inside out before he would do the interview. And to me, it's like musicians, authors, filmmakers, it's not a competition. It is really a community that supports each other. And so like to see Iron Maiden as your competition and therefore you want to squash them, do you not have opening acts? Like there's a whole thing where it is like people get burnt out if they only hear your music. I mean, in theory, if that's all you ever listen to is Kiss, just like when all I ever read was Stephen King, you yearn for more and different. And then when you do get exposed to more and different, um, it's sort of eye opening that there's so much more to experience, and it makes all of it even better. The collective, you know, it's like, yes, if you are selling a product, a backpack, and your competitor sells the exact same backpack and you're now competing with them, yes, now that is competition, that is a direct conflict to your interests. But that's not the same in art. And so I always thought Gene Simmons was a complete asshole, just based on that. Um, butt weasels and Dreamcatcher, yeah. Nice, Mike. Tell Stephanie thank you from the rest of us. Made something cool into something epic. Yep. Strange. No, I haven't seen that interview. Yeah. Chad, you didn't know that Simmons was a jerk before that? he was putting on a show. I mean, they all were. Sometimes you're better off not meeting your heroes. Yeah, the thing that with Stephen King isn't like it's not his opinions that bother me. It's his attitude and the way he delivers his opinion is like it makes you want to disagree with him. When somebody tells me, "Hey, you either agree with me or you're a complete degenerate," I'm going to want to disagree with you. That's just going to be hardwired into my response. It could be like, I love Oreo cookies. And somebody could come up to me like, "You either, Jeff, who are you? You either like Oreos or you're a piece of shit." And I would just be, I'm a piece of shit then, man. Like it just pisses me off, that whole attitude. Like only good people think the way I think. And somebody who's elevated and escalated to his level of wealth and fame and power has to handle it with a certain level of responsibility and quit talking down to people who are possibly minimum wage earners, who are just fans of his work, and he belittles them. And it's like, anyway. So yeah, I think sometimes when you get to know these people, it's a real like like Orson Scott Card, what he did. It's like, and I'm not a fan of his, but I know somebody who was, and then they heard about what he did. I'm not going to get into it, but there was a whole big unsavory scandal he was involved in, and it's just sort of like you learn their opinions, and you're like, man, I just want to enjoy your fiction. I just want to enjoy your work. And now I know more than I want to know. Like Cormac McCarthy, his muse was a 16-year-old girl that he was hooking up with. It's like, God damn it. I don't need to know Neil Gaiman is a terrible animal. It's like, I mean, those are a little different than Stephen King's opinions. The criminal behavior is a little different, or disgusting behavior is a little different than forceful opinions. Anyway. And now with Twitter, we're all inside King's head constantly. I just wish we didn't know some of our heroes as much as we do, or they learned to bite their tongues. I know. That's what I always respected. Who was it? Charles Barkley. Even though he's different now too. But he's like, I'm not a role model. I'm a basketball player. I'm not an expert on all things. I've just succeeded at this one thing. Like your car mechanic doesn't claim to be an expert in all affairs the way somebody else does. Anyway, yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's like, yeah. And then he just, yeah. I mean, because he goes on and on and on about things, and it's like some of that stuff doesn't age well. And then what did he say the other day where they were going to cancel him and he wouldn't retract it? I don't know. It's so unimportant. But he steps in it, even with the people who agree with his opinion. He steps in it. And it's not even like, again, it's just like it all becomes a puppet show. This whole thing is a puppet show. You guys know that, right? This whole thing is a puppet show. It's a big distraction. All of it. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah. So I don't want to commit too much to video here right now. I have some amazing arcs coming from SST. Did you all see the Mallerman post? Yes. Goblin. And I didn't even know they were doing it. I forgot about that. Damn it. Money. There's too much money, man. It's too much. It's too much money. Ugh. Because another SST Josh Mallerman book, another Thunderstorm Lutsky, Thunderstorm Fracassi, Earthling editions, Broken Binding editions. It's all too much, man. Oh, it's all too much. I just, a lot of great things. It has not been announced yet. No. And I got Pearl with the optional slipcase. And so I'm sure I'll be among the first to be notified of Goblin. Goblin was the first Mallerman I ever read, and I absolutely loved it. And I've read almost, I've missed more than a few books lately. Incidents, Daphne, Spin a Black Yarn, and Mallory. I didn't read Mallory. I've missed more than a few. And that's I'm falling down. I got to catch up. So anyway, yeah, it's coming out soon. Mallerman spilled the tea on it. Mallerman already got the arcs, so I imagine this book is pretty far along. I'm surprised Paul hasn't announced it. He did do Sugar on the Bones, Lansdale, and didn't he do another one? I seem to think, but maybe not. So Goblin's next. I would imagine those of us on the Mallerman chain will get it soon. Yeah, I imagine. Because I've gotten every Mallerman from SST. I'm thinking of selling my Paul Tremblay SST books. They're not worth much. I'm just not. I see Paul Tremblay books come out, and I just don't get excited. McCammon, yes, Stinger. McCammon, yeah. Stinger's coming. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm so happy Paul's doing those books. I want a Fracassi. I would love a Lutsky from SST. But I do think Earthling would be perfect. A perfect home. And I made my case to Paul. I shot my shot. I'm glad you did too, Chad. I really am. Very happy. It is what it is, Jones, yeah. Jones. Tyler Jones would be great. Yeah, Mark, those that bought Pearl will get the first emails for Goblin. Yeah. Yeah, Tyler Jones would be great from SST because I want more Tyler Jones hardcovers. Real nice like the Earthling hardcover. Yeah. So I've gotten to everything I had on my sheet. We talked about Twilight, Rapture, To Be a Ghost is shipping. It looks amazing, Chad. You should be very happy with how that turned out. I love the marble dust jackets for that. I'm going to be such a proud owner of that Lutsky chapbook. So very cool. And then, of course, a new chapbook is getting announced tomorrow. And Mitch, didn't you say you had extra numbered copies of To Be a Ghost, or did those all sell out again already? So I don't know. So, yeah, we talked about that. We talked about Thunderstorm, all the Fracassis and all the Lutskis, and Jeff Kahn, the giveaway. And I asked you about the glasses. This is all prep that I'm following through on. And then Tyler Jones. We talked about. We got it. We got it in the mail. We got giveaways. and Jeff Con, and all so much to look forward to. Just got to make it to December. We just got to make it past this alien craft that's going to land in November, and we'll get there. Limited are great, but those indie signed and scribed books are so full of charm. You are not lying about that, my good friend. That is there must have been some magic in getting the signed indie press, right from the author, dated with a letter in there. Means a lot. I can't even flip to it. So it means a lot. And yes, treasured edition. So, and I don't know if Letty still has the I don't know if Letty still has signed book plates or not, but go check it out. You should get it anyway. If you've not read this, you're really missing out. It's a great read. Save it for winter. If you haven't gotten it and you got no chance to read it anytime soon, then just save it for winter. Save it for like the coldest time of year wherever you live, and crack it open and read it. It's I think it's like Boys in the Valley. It'd be a great wintertime read. And The Shining, Boys in the Valley, and Midas. Thank you to everyone who grabbed a copy of Jex, and thanks Jeff for spreading the word and for the bug in Earthling's ear. Have a good night. You too. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by and chatting with the fans and the friends and reminiscing about the Ozzy hat. Damn, if it wasn't $200, I would definitely buy it. I would love to get that hat back. Those were the days, man. So thank you for being here. I will see you again next week. Save those pennies. A lot of great books are coming. Oh, man. So is Jeff Con. Look for that Eventbrite or however we sell tickets. It's coming this week, hopefully. I'm aiming for it. See you then.